Hey, good people. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Happy Monday, y'all. This is Miss Mia tapping in with a whole Monday video. Yes, it's a Monday message, y'all. What's up with it? How y'all feeling? What's going on with you? What's good? It's cold out. So we about to do this car chronicle for the simple fact is that I'm not really feeling like being extra cold because I'm already that and I'm in a car. So y'all, let's get into the video. Welcome everybody. If you are just tapping in for the very first time, welcome to my channel. Thank you for tapping in to hear something that I may have to say. I pray that it resonates with you, or at least just gives you some encouragement along your journey, along your life journey in life, or just for the day. I pray that it, sparks something in you that you can take with you for today. So with that being said, and thank you to my thank you for my subscribers, everybody that has tapped in and has viewed my videos before. Thank y'all. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank y'all. And the ones that are coming in, y'all are going to just grow with me, and you're very welcome to tap in to hear something that I may have to say, share, or inspire or encourage. So with all of that being said, y'all, welcome. This message is just I was watching, of course, I get motivation and inspiration through, biblical teachings and, coaches, Zoom calls, my literature, so on and so forth, and even speaking with different individuals. I get inspiration and motivation for videos. Also, in my prayer time, just going to the Lord, just sitting before the Lord, I'll get like downloads, or not really downloads, but just get a piercing in my spirit that just sparks a topic, whatever the case may be. So on today, I'm talking about friends. You know that old Houdini song, Friends? How many of us have them? Friends. The ones we can depend on. Friends. Hey, hey. I forgot the rest of it, but anyway, y'all know. Friends. How many of us really do have them? Because you can be around people for, I'm talking about years on years. You can be in relationships with people and people change, or people wear masks and they, pretend so well, and they, when I step into a situation, like, I'm me, and people don't really get the fact that I do me, but that's not really, I don't know if that's really a good thing, because people be so fraud, and it's like when you trying to be your authentic self and you just showing up as your real, whatever, you showing up as who you are for real, in front of the camera, off the camera, behind the scenes, on the scene, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You showing up as who you are for really. They say people be, they representatives be, showing up, and they come masked up as, different characters, or whatever the case may be. I don't do that. I really don't do that. I don't be pretending. Like, I don't care if you like me, if you do like me or you don't. Like, of course I care, but I don't care that much. Like, care, but it matters not. I would like for people to like me or whatever, or, I would like to get along with everybody because that's just who I am. But the reality of it is that it's not gonna happen. And I'm mature enough to know this. And I'm comfortable enough in my skin, and I'm comfortable enough with who I am to know that that's just not the world that we live in. Everybody not gonna be for everybody. Everybody's not going to like everybody. That's just not the way that, this life is set up. It's just not that. And it's okay. It's okay. And when you find, that people just, masquerading and just capping around you, and they decide that they want to let their mask slip and they want to show up as who they really are, you bid them farewell, and you know what I'm saying, keep it moving, because life still goes on. It's, I was born by myself. I'm gonna die by myself, and if I got to walk this thing out by myself, yeah, it's okay. Now, do you want to do it? No, you don't, but it is what it is. I don't care that much. I'm not that pressed for people like that. Like, maybe in my past I was, but I'm talking about present. I'm talking about the present me. I'm not talking about the past me. We all got a past. But, just people in general, they are, you know, just two-faced and phony, and just always need something. And if they can't work you or use you or get what they want out of you, then they on to the next. But then they circle the block. They want to circle the block and bend the block, and when it don't work out with who they moved on to, they want to circle the block and come back to you. Oh, she really was, about that action. She really was about what she say she about. And then they try to, come back and cozy up or sweetie up or tuck up underneath you. And, no, I don't do that. Once I bid you farewell, it's deuces, and I ain't got no grudges. I'm not holding on nothing, no malice or none of that, because that's not even the way that I operate. But once I see that you're not for me, and once I this way, child, you ain't got to never, ever, ever worry about calling me no more. You don't have to worry about reaching out. You don't got to worry about let's reconnect. We ain't doing none of that. I don't do that. I'm not doing none of that. I'm not interested. I'm not interested, and I'm okay, comfortable with you not being for me and me not being for you, because in seasons of my life, I'm just the one that's not bringing my portion to the table. I have been her. And then I've also been more so the one that brings everything to the table, and then it's not reciprocated, because when you need people, they don't show up for you. And I'm not doing that one-sided, lopsided thing anymore. If you don't have nothing to bring to the table, then expect for nothing to be brought to your table. You don't get to eat off the table that if you haven't brought anything to it. So then therefore, I think that this message is really, I think this is just a video that I just feel like, sometimes you just need to say what you need to say, and say it how you say it, and don't worry about whether people receive it right or not. The spirit in which you said it in, and what your heart posture was like when you said it. It just, you said what you said, and let that be what it be. And if a person is offended by it, then you know what I'm saying, a hit dog gonna holler. A hit dog will holler the loudest. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was because it's hitting, it's knocking on your door. It didn't pulled up. Yeah, so it is what it is. I'm not for everyone. I say that in every video. I know that I'm not for everyone, but I know that I love people for real, not for fake. I love everybody. I don't have no, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not two-faced or phony, or when I love you for real, I love you. When I encourage you, I really encourage you. I'm not out here really, but when I see that you ain't got any good, and you don't have good intentions for me. And then, so when here's the deal, discernment, the Lord will give you. That's a gift. Discernment is a gift, and it's a gift that has to be exercised. Like, you go to the Lord when you first accept Him as a new believer. You die to old, and you become, born again, and you get a new, a new start, a new character, new traits and gifts, and operate. You always been born with it, but it has to be activated by dying, by renewing, by, what I'm saying, coming into a new covenant with the Lord, dying to old, and the Lord to start purging that old self, and then he creates you, and then you become new. And I said all of that to say this: when the Lord does a work in you, man, that's a beautiful thing, because He changes you, and people not gonna recognize you. You're not gonna even really recognize yourself. And so the old people that was in your life, they gonna be thinking that you acting phony or whatever, because you've changed. And it's just the Lord changing you. But when your discernment, the gift of discernment kicks in, to allow you to recognize when people are for you and they are not for you, and you don't really even need the gift of discernment. You just, well, yeah, you do, but when you recognize patterns in people, and you recognize that they are just toxic as all heck, and they are just not for you, you can really just love them from a distance, and you don't have to even have any malice in your heart for them. And that's the part that really, troubles people, because they feel like, if I don't mess with you, I don't like you, and then I hate you. And that's not the way that chosen individuals feel about individuals. They just let you go, and in love, they let you go, you know what I'm saying, and flourish, and tap into, who you are. And when they don't welcome you back, it's because you haven't done the work. Now, if you do the work and you really come back as a changed person, and that's all good, but you don't have to resume or pick up where you left off at, because you've forgiven somebody, or you've outgrown a friendship. You can just bid them peace, light, and love, and you can move on, and it be no hard feelings. People don't know how to just move on. I think that's what bothers people, is because they don't really know how to move on. They don't know how to accept the gift of goodbye. It's a gift. When you bid somebody goodbye and farewell and happy journey and move on to your next, that's a gift. That's a blessing that both individuals get to receive and experience, because you don't realize it at the time, but moving forward, when you not for somebody, you blocking them, they blocking you. And nobody wants to have a hindrance or a block, or, you know what I'm saying, a stepping stone, or, you know what I'm saying, something that's hindering progression. You don't want that. So go ahead on and accept the blessing and the gift of goodbye. When a friendship is no longer serving its purpose, or no longer serving the two of you, take the gift, take the blessing, and move on with no hard feelings. It's okay. It really is. It's okay. So with that being said, y'all, I'm out here in the cold, still doing this dirty laundry. I'm still doing this dirty laundry. Why? Because I really feel like the Lord has just led me to do this, and he put it on my heart. So when I stop making these videos, he's got me in a different direction. He's got me on a different path. But until then, in the meantime, in between time, I'm going to be showing up, and I'm going to be right here doing this work. I'm going to be right here showing up. So whether I'm reaching one, whether I'm reaching 1,000,000, it's still going to be consistency. I'ma still keep working. And I pray that you know what I'm saying, get something out of it. So with that being said, y'all, this is Miss Mia. That's the video. Go ahead on and do your due diligence. If you received anything, if you got something from the message, if the message was, something that resonated with you, if it was just something that you just tapped into and was like, oh, that was, an okay video. I understood where she was coming from, and you know what I'm saying? I do want to subscribe, and I do want to hit the thumbs up button, and I do want to tap back in to hear some future or further videos from her. And go ahead and do what you do. Hit that button, subscribe. Welcome to the channel, welcome to the team, welcome to the word. And I am not a perfect individual. I don't have all of the answers. I don't proclaim to know everything. I am not out here trying to be no preacher, no bishop, no prophetess, no prophet, no, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to be nothing but just who God called me to be. And that's helping and sharing and teaching what I've learned. That's it. That's all. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not proclaiming to know everything because I'm still in growth mode. Also, I'm still learning. I'm still getting untangled. I'm still getting wrapped and wound, from things. But I certainly tell you that I'm not what I used to be. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not who I used to be. And I just stand in this growth process. That's all I do. I just stand in this growth, and I want to grow and go to the next level. And I can only do that doing it every day, showing up every day, as my best self person. So with that being said, peace and blessings, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Bye now.